Evolution and Human Behavior says Americans make racist assumptions based on people's names. Now, this, of course, made us think about the viral video that listed the 60 most ghetto names. And here are their top 10.
My boys.
United States of America Liqua, Alejandra, King Kong Quisha, Fried Chicken Nisha, Collard Green Equa, Grape Drank Isha, Africa Nisha Niqua, Kashida, the Tanyana Bovine Nostra Niqua Niqualis. Court.
Just to bring it back, can we take back racist and say discriminatory? Because I think that's a better word.
Yes, it is a much better
That's
word.
a better word, and I am very discriminatory against words like the ones that they were saying in those names. I'm not about to hire you if your name is Watermelon Andrea. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to hire you.
No, that's not their fault. I would be such a beautiful King Kong Quisha, by the way. I'm letting you guys know.
Okay, so people were not too pleased with what she had to say there.
Holy shit. You know
Why are they just against her, though? Why would they even play that on The View? Like, that entire segment, wow.
It is
like Raven Simone might have, like, she came up with her own name, but the name she came up with was in the same vein as the other name. That whole segment should have never aired. Like, what? That's insane.
But, you know, she said she's not black.
That's what I said. I think she's out of touch anyway. I don't.
And she's
I
gay. She said she's not gay either.
What if she's not black? What is she?
You thought she was what?
I said if she's not black, what is she?
I don't know. What did you say, Sabius?
I said she was out of touch from the beginning, so I don't give any validity to what Raven Simone has to say.
She's black, but she says she's not black, and she's also married to a woman, but she says she's not gay. She says she's not. She don't like titles.
I was about to say, is she one of those non-title people?
Yeah,
like she doesn't believe in.
Oh, she's not a black gay woman. She's just Raven who happens to like women and happen to be black.
She's so out of touch that I just disown her, and then I just don't, like I said, I don't give any validity to what she says. It's kind of like what's
She Kanye out of touch. She just don't have billions.
Kanye a little bit different. I put him on a higher level of standards than I do Raven Simone.
How? At least he know he black. This motherfucker talking about she not black and she's not gay. The very two things that she is.
Yeah, but see, she is a childhood star. And I think childhood stars live in a different fantasy world that is like make-believe, and they believe in whatever it is they want to believe. Kanye West, he started off in the hood, he didn't grow up a childhood star. Although I do think Kanye is bipolar and crazy, but like I said,
I say he's bipolar and crazy. You will be sensitive to that man's mental disorder. Like they want everybody else to be sensitive to everybody else shit. I've seen where women have murdered their children and motherfuckers talking about you don't know what postpartum is like. It's hard. So if you could murder your children and get sympathy, then I'm gonna give him some sympathy.
Has he actually been diagnosed?
I don't know. He said he
might just say that.
Too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He might just be one of them hypochondriacs. Look online and just claim different ailments. Until I see the paper, I'm roasting this guy.
A woman that decides to kill her own children gets no sympathy from me. She legally, if she went through the labor of birthing them, she gets no sympathy from me. But I was just thinking, like, Raven Simone, I don't know if she was a childhood star, but Stacey Dash was another one. I just think it's just out of touch with reality. Like I don't even pay attention to what she says because she's liable to say anything. But I kind of put them in the same bracket.
What would you say,
Mariah Carey?
I don't know. I think if we crucify them all, or if crucify one of them, we got to crucify the other. I mean, she made some ignorant statements, and then like Kanye claims he's a black Nazi. So I mean, I don't know if I could count him as a solid source either. So
He's definitely not.
when Kanye would have been the first one that they're like, oh yes, come take a shower, okay, take a shower, big boy.
Yeah, yeah.
What's that's the politician. I can't think of the lady's name, but she said, I think it was, I remember she was in the news for Kwanzaa. She said Kwanzaa was like a religion. I think her name was like Majorie or Green or something like that. Or she's a politician.
Okay.
And she said something like Kwanzaa was a religion. I just think, and she's a Caucasian. I was just like, yep, she's out of touch. She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. I just put her in a bracket, like her and Raven Simone. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They are liable to say anything, but I don't even put them. I just disregard whatever the fuck they say, pretty much.
Do y'all think it was anything wrong with The View having that segment, making fun of, like, not talking about how people discriminate based on names, but going through like the video showing all those people of different races from that they got off the internet making fun of those names like that? Do you think that was acceptable or that was unacceptable?
It was wild. The only reason it was wild to me is because everybody was laughing. You know what I mean?
I think it would.
I mean, it's hard not to.
Yeah.
It seems like they were reviewing a video that was already, the video that they were reviewing was in bad taste. I mean, something that ridiculous, it's hard not to laugh, especially if you're trying to sell something to get people to watch what you're putting out there. Like if you're just stone faced, not having any reaction, like
yeah.
But if it wasn't okay for, I'm sorry, say it.
I was gonna say, like, we deal with what's that, microaggressions and this form of micro racism stuff. I think that is heavily implied to be racist because they're implying only a particular race of people can come up with those names. Now, granted, I do find some sort of sense of humor in some of those names just because of my past experience with that in my life, but I do think it was inappropriate for the TV show.
Right, like one of the names was King Kong Quisha. Like you're literally comparing black people to apes, and then one of the people on The View said that name as a joke. So I don't see how what Raven did was worse than them having that shit on there in the first place. Like, if you want to talk about the plight of people not being able to get jobs because of their names, then that's fine. But that entire clip to me was out of pocket.
I would say it is a stereotype, and in a sense that normally you only hear one certain type of race with those type of names.
There are some ridiculous names that people use, but
yes,
that shouldn't disqualify you from a job, number one. Because even if your name is whatever, Boom Quisha, I'll use a non super racist version. Even if your name is Boom Quisha, that has nothing to do with how intelligent you are, how skilled you are, how great you are at your job. Now, if you're in your 20s and you haven't caught on to using your middle name or changing your name, maybe.
Yeah, because I only found out Jamie Foxx won Jamie Foxx like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's like, and this might not sound right, but maybe not everybody's taught that. But in order to work in certain environments, you have to play a role, even if you're not an actor. I'll just say it that way. So if you want to work in corporate America, you might have to adopt a facade that fits in corporate America. You might have to leave all
names
your...
are just funny anyway.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, you might have to be Jessica to work at someplace downtown. I don't know, wherever people shop. I don't know. But you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you was hiring a white woman for a job, if you was looking at, hiring her, and her name was Karen, you would be like, I don't know. Or if you a corporate entity, and you know that some of your investors may be like older white guys, and some guy last name is like Rainwater or something, you might be like, I know Tom's pretty fucking racist. He may pull out next year. You don't want to invest it if you see Rainwater on the board. You know what I mean?
Well, working in construction, there are some job sites you go to where people don't want you there, like 100%. Like they don't want you showing up on that job site if you are a person of color. I won't say where or what location. I won't give any details.
Right.
But there are several places where like there are certain groups that own lots of real estate in Chicago. And the fact that you have the audacity to exist and work on those job sites is somehow offensive. So I could easily see how a name on a resume would be completely overlooked just by the name, 100%.
We got all the way here because Jonathan Majors.
I mean, does anybody actually take the View with any validity though?
No,
Literally,
I
never.
take
I
the
don't
view.
even watch
I
The
see
View,
the view as
honestly.
how Family Guys see it. In the segment they did, a whole bunch of chickens, plucking and laying eggs up there. That's how I see them.
Because
I've
like,
literally never watched the View.
who the
I
fuck's
don't think
watching
I've ever
TV?
watched The View either.
He said,
honestly.
"Who fuck watching TV?"
Who the fuck watching TV unless you're like 45 plus in age?
No, you have to be older than that, bro.
I said 48 plus,
Older
45
than that.
plus.
Nobody's 40 something.
I don't even think it's the age. It's just because I know some older guys and older women that don't watch TV either.
And
All together.
Even the people I know that are older don't watch The View.
Yeah, it's a different mindset. I think, yeah, I can't